Thanks for watching News Channel 8, recognized by the Associated Press as Oregon's best newscast. News Channel 8, where the news comes first.
Betting on peace in Northern Ireland. Protestant leaders vote to keep the troubled process alive.
It's a significant step forward.
The super shopping spree in the stores and on the web. Also busy, scam artists using high-tech equipment.
You could store thousands of credit card numbers.
And millennium momentum, building day by day.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News, reported by John Siegenthaler.
Good evening, everyone. Another sign tonight that the peace process in Northern Ireland is moving forward. The main Protestant party said yes to sharing power with Catholics without waiting for the IRA to give up its weapons. But many are unhappy with this latest compromise in a region where 3,300 people have been killed over the last 3 decades. NBC's Donna Friesen reports.
A major breakthrough in what was a deadlocked peace process. Members of Northern Ireland's major Protestant party have backed their leader, David Trimble, and said yes to the next step towards peace, though it was not unanimous. Only 58% of his party council backed him. The others opposed to sharing power with Sinn Féin, the political wing of the IRA, before the IRA agrees to disarm. Trimble says the next move is up to Sinn Féin leader Gerry Adams.
We've done our bit. And Mr. Adams, it's over to you. We've jumped. You follow.
All of this.
Adams has agreed guns must be removed forever from the politics of Northern Ireland and has agreed to negotiate on disarming, but there's been no agreement on when or how. The IRA has fought for decades against British rule. That legacy of violence on both sides has left so many scars, no one expects this compromise to ensure peace, including the former U.S. Senator who has spent months keeping the peace process alive.
There's been a tremendous amount of violence and fear and anxiety. And so I don't think anyone should expect that it's all suddenly going to be a bed of roses.
Today's vote came with a condition. If the IRA does not disarm by February, the Protestant leader David Trimble will resign, putting the peace process at risk. So far, there's been no official statement from the IRA. Today's vote does trigger a significant next step. Now that the Ulster Unionists have agreed to sit with the Catholics in government, there will be a transfer of power from Britain to Northern Ireland. That's set for Thursday, giving Northern Ireland its first independent government in 27 years. Donna Friesen, NBC News, London.
In this country, day 2 of the sales season retailers see as their most crucial again today. Evidence that shoppers are digging deep. Here's NBC's Rick Davis.
From coast to coast, from the streets of New York to the malls of Southern California to shopping center parking lots in New Jersey, across the country the people are out. And so are their credit cards and cash. How much will they be spending out west?
This year I am spending a lot more, so I do believe the economy has gotten better for me.
In New York, the answer is
More.
It's been a good year for us all, so we'll keep the economy going.
But be careful out there, particularly of your credit card. One clerk in New York had this scam going.
When she skimmed the customer's credit card through the skimmer, it would enter the card number into this database on this Palm Pilot, in which you could store thousands of credit card numbers.
So watch what's going on behind the counter and check your statements. Or the scam artists will be taking a cut in this possible record-breaking season for the nation's retailers.
On average, the consumers will spend $849 this season. That compares to $814 last year, so about a 4.4% increase.
The department stores and shopping malls will not be the only winners this year. There are some new buying and selling trends coming on strong. Online buying is one. Log into the internet and punch in your order at a toysmart.com near Boston and other internet retailers. The rush is on to fill the order and ship it out. 23 million people will be buying on the internet.
I think the composition of retail sales will shift fairly significantly away from department store into internet sales, catalogs, and discount stores.
Merry Christmas! Yes, Merry Christmas! We've got $80 to go. Thank you very much, man. We got $79 to go. Your $1 does make a difference. You can make a difference.
But in the middle of all the big-time advertising and big spending, some people were listening to a simple request for a small amount.
Well, somebody will shout for joy because you gave $1 here today. We've got
Rick Davis, NBC News, New York.
When NBC Nightly News continues in a moment, why the Russians are showing no mercy to the rebels in Chechnya. And later, in focus, Florida's electric chair facing trial.
Hey.
This is for those ready to hit the road.
Hit the road. This is for a tough world.
This is for those looking for a solid experience.
This is excitement. Well built.
This is for right now. Right now.
Hit the road and get 2.9% APR financing or $500 cash back on any solid Grand Am. Or see your dealer for details on great lease offers. This is for me.
For me. For me.
Hit the road for Pontiac driving excitement. This is for me. I hate this cold, dry weather. Makes my scalp itch worse.
That's scalp stress itch.
When I blow dry, my scalp itch gets intense.
That's scalp stress itch.
Things like this. What an itch.
That's scalp stress itch. And this is what stops it. Scalpicin. Clean, unscented, medicated to stop scalp stress itch.
Fast.
Scalpicin stops scalp stress itch.
In this life, there's just no stopping. No break for a hacking cough, raw sore throat, fever. But there is Theraflu. Fast, soothing hot liquid therapy. Maximum strength Theraflu. Instant comfort, powerful relief.
Nobody in America sells more office products to more businesses than Office Depot.
You can shop our store. Or you can shop our catalog.
You can shop online.
Taking care of business. It's all mine. Taking care of business and working overtime. Work out.
Office Depot. Taking care of business.
The war in the breakaway Republic of Chechnya grows more deadly by the day. Today, the mayor of its capital city said at least 500 people have died from the Russian shelling since Thursday. The onslaught is further proof of Moscow's determination to prevail. As NBC's Dana Lewis explains, there's more than one reason for this war.
Russia's war in Chechnya is relentless, with ground troops now preparing for a final assault on the capital, Grozny. The Kremlin has portrayed its campaign against separatist rebels as a fight against terrorism. But it is also about this, and about who will control it.
Millions of dollars in oil resources. I have been told by Russians that there is only one issue in Chechnya, and that it is indeed oil.
Caspian Sea oil, reserves so vast it's called the next Kuwait, adjacent to a Russian republic called Dagestan, which was invaded last August by the rebels from Chechnya, who advanced on the Caspian. The Russians attacked at once, driving the rebels out of Dagestan and back into Chechnya. In hot pursuit, the army destroyed illegal oil refineries and storage facilities set up by the rebels who had tapped into a pipeline running through Chechnya.
If Russia wants to play a role in those oil games and gas games and around the Caspian Sea oil and gas reserves, it should first bring some order to its southern flank.
And while President Yeltsin was recently scolded by Western nations for the humanitarian disaster in Chechnya, at the very same time, President Clinton was announcing plans for a new Caspian oil pipeline that would leave out Russia entirely and give the West a chokehold over a huge new energy supply. Russia is furious and furiously defends its policy in Chechnya.
In the West, there are forces which would like to use events in Chechnya to hinder the actions of Russia, to isolate Russia in the Caspian Sea region.
No matter what the human toll, Russia will fight on. It's not only about Chechnya, but the region it's in and the immense wealth it contains. Dana Lewis, NBC News, Moscow.
In Norway, 20 are now presumed dead in yesterday's ferry accident. Crews spent the day searching the rocky coastline for 9 missing people before calling off the search in the late afternoon. 11 bodies have been recovered, but rescuers pulled 69 survivors out of the icy waters. Today, Norway called for a special commission to find out how the ferry ran aground on the rocks. It stayed afloat for nearly an hour before sinking. In Illinois, 8 months ago, an Amtrak collision left 11 dead and 122 injured. Among the survivors, a family of 3 heading back to Tennessee after visiting Wisconsin. This Thanksgiving weekend, they went back to thank the people who quite literally saved their lives. The story from NBC's Suzanne Malveaux.
March 15th, a 14-car train rammed through a flatbed truck loaded with 22 tons of steel. Every day, passenger Susan Falls relives that moment.
The sound was deafening. It was so loud. The lights went out. It was pitch black. We were being thrown like rag dolls.
Susan, trapped inside a burning car, her teenage daughter with Down syndrome, unreachable, but just a few feet away.
I saw Jennifer fly past me, and I tried to reach her, and I couldn't. She went right through my arms.
Husband John, bleeding and unconscious near her in the dining car. All still haunted by what happened that night. This week, for the first time, the Falls family returned to the scene of the crash to revisit the place and the people who changed their lives forever.
How you feeling? I'm doing good. I'm standing up. You haven't seen me like this. Hey, Jack.
For the Falls, it is a Thanksgiving weekend like no other. A reunion with the men and women who saved them.
The one that got you out of the train.
Okay. Feeling good?
Yes.
You look good.
I dreamed of this moment, you know it. I dreamed of this. You did.
The Falls called these people their angels. Bob Kerwick and Jack Casey, who rushed to the scene from their jobs at a nearby steel mill. They pulled the family out of the flames. Firefighters Dale Johnson and Steve Wilder, who gave up their own air pack so Jennifer could breathe. The Falls from Memphis, Tennessee, a small family, now part of a much bigger one.
This shows the goodness that can come from a tragedy. We have all these new friends, and whether you want us or not, we're here. You're part of our family for the rest of our lives, all of you, and we love you dearly.
Their bodies are not completely repaired yet. Doctors plan additional surgery on Susan's leg and Jennifer's back, but they are on the road to recovery, and this weekend is a reminder that they won't make that journey alone.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I think so.
Suzanne Malveaux, NBC News, Bourbonnais, Illinois.
When NBC Nightly News continues, the trouble with Florida's electric chair.
I like my little pooch, my shape, because I think I have a cool shape.
My legs are sexy.
What do I like about my body?
My hands.
Yeah!
Jergens, we love every inch of you. So our skin smoothing lotion has alpha and beta hydroxy to polish and shine you. And our original cherry almond lotion soothes your soul. I love my skin. Jergens, we love your body.
Professor, tell us about your discovery.
Absolutely. You can get all your long-distance calls for under $1.
How is that possible?
Just dial 1010-220. It's only 99 cents for all calls up to 20 minutes and just 9 cents a minute after that.
When do you get these rates?
Every hour of every day.
And no monthly fees.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, no monthly fees.
I told you they'd love it.
Dial 1010-220.
Do you need this much space to feel comfortable? Do you need to feel the breeze on your face? Is taking a nap really the best use of your time? Introducing the all-new redesigned Avalon, the most spacious, most luxurious sedan we've ever created. Do you need this much space to feel comfortable?
Next week, questions of the decade.
My answer would have to be...
That's totally wrong.
What did she say? What were they thinking?
What did they say? Next week on Today.
In focus this evening, Florida's electric chair now out of service while the U.S. Supreme Court decides its fate. NBC's Kerry Sanders reports.
Florida's death row. 367 inmates sentenced to be strapped to what is known as Old Sparky, Florida's electric chair. But since last July's electrocution of Alan Lee Davis, all executions on hold. Davis weighed 300 pounds. When the surge of 2,000 volts ceased, He was still alive for several seconds, his nose bleeding. Was that cruel or unusual punishment? That's what the U.S. Supreme Court will consider early next year. Florida Governor Jeb Bush, a supporter of the electric chair.
To suggest that because of the nosebleed that somehow we delay justice again and again and again, I think is unfortunate.
I think it's time to retire Old Sparky here in Florida. It's a unnecessarily savage form of punishment.
Florida, one of only 4 states where the only form of execution is the electric chair. 34 other states use various methods: electrocution, the gas chamber, hanging, a firing squad, and lethal injection.
There should be some fear in the eyes of that convicted criminal that he's going to, have to sit in that chair and that this sentence is going to be carried out.
And a lethal injection doesn't achieve that?
I don't think so.
Frank LeBlanc's daughter, Deborah Herdman, raped and then strangled in 1988. The men responsible, convicted, and now appealing their death sentences.
Deborah was not afforded a choice, and I don't think they should be afforded a choice in the manner of their death either.
Some Florida lawmakers fear if the U.S. Supreme Court rules the electric chair is cruel or unusual punishment, and Florida does not have lethal injection as an option, then for the inmates on death row, there will be no executions at all.
They will not be put to death using any method, that in fact they will spend the rest of their lives in prison. I don't think that that's a public policy that the state of Florida wants.
It's a debate that may begin in January. Lawmakers here discussing a special session to argue Florida's death penalty, lethal injection, or the electric chair. Kerry Sanders, NBC News, Miami.
Now a program note. Politics is a key topic tomorrow on NBC's Meet the Press. Top aides to Hillary Rodham Clinton and Rudolph Giuliani, expected to face each other next fall in a U.S. Senate race, are among Tim Russert's guests. When we continue, an update on a child from Kosovo who touched millions of hearts.
Carla, where are you? The meeting started.
The world doesn't stop for the flu, but you do. Did you know there's something you can do for the coughing, fever, chills, the body aches that can make you miserable for weeks? Your doctor could prescribe a pill that attacks the flu virus itself, not just the symptoms. As soon as flu symptoms start, call your doctor for information about prescription pills with the power to beat the flu faster, so you can feel better faster.
There's my husband, Nolan Ryan, still throwing heat. Can you believe he's got arthritis? You see, Nolan's doctor says the best way to control arthritis pain is to keep moving. And to make it easier, he recommends Advil. Nothing's been proven stronger on arthritis pain, yet it's gentle on his stomach. In fact, I take Advil for my arthritis pain. That way, we can exercise together.
Advil, stronger than pain.
The new Blue's Clues Edition Gateway Astro PC was made to hold the kids' interest. It's got 5 software titles, and it's an internet-ready Gateway PC to keep them learning. It's $899 with an Intel Celeron processor. Grown-ups call 1-800-GATEWAY.
For information about flood insurance, talk to your agent or call 1-888-FLOOD-ALERT.
To Kosovo now, a place where miracles are in short supply but do happen. NBC's Martin Fletcher now with one example.
To see her today, a happy 6-year-old. You'd never imagine this little girl's ordeal. In one day, Johanna lost everything. Her family, her friends, her country, but she never gave up hope. It all began last spring. Johanna says she doesn't understand why the Serbs burnt homes, forced entire villagers to run for their lives to the mountains. She didn't understand why her father stayed behind in hiding to fight. But after a week of terror on the road, her family found refuge here. An open field on the Macedonian border they called no man's land. 50,000 people with no shelter, little food or water. And it was here that Johanna was separated from her mother. We first met her a week later in a refugee camp, totally alone, but she seemed happy, just waiting for everything somehow to be all right again. British soldiers fall for the 5-year-old. A captain gives her a corner of his tent, asks aid agencies to help her.
We've registered with her with the Red Cross.
But there's chaos. The Red Cross has thousands of people lost like Johanna. Nobody can find Johanna's family, although Captain Bob Soper promises he'll try. Johanna touches the heart of everybody she meets. Everyone wants to help her.
She's the face of Kosovo, isn't she?
All day long, Johanna drawing pictures of her mother, singing a song her father taught her. The words, "Oh Kosovo, I love you so much." Every night, a different woman puts Johanna to sleep, wishing her sweet dreams, praying her nightmare will end. But the army can't keep looking after her, so the next day, Johanna's journey continues. Aid workers take her to a new tent for lost and abandoned people, a frightening place for little Johanna.
We'll be okay. These are nice old guys here. Right, fellas? Say hello.
This tent is not for Johanna.
Hello.
2 days later, another tent a few hundred yards away. Here, better luck. This lady is happy to take in Johanna. She's lost her own 2 little children, shows the photos, asks, maybe you've seen them somewhere. Johanna quickly makes friends. She's playful, mischievous. She never cries, and the weeks go by. The war and the bombing continue, but Captain Soper never gives up on his personal mission to find Johanna's family. Soper pays out of his own pocket to print posters of Johanna, soldiers putting them up in refugee camps all over the Balkans.
That's her name. Yeah. She's age 5. Basically, anyone who's got any information to give, contact me on that number.
Yeah, I mean, this should do the trick, shouldn't it, really?
I hope so. I really do.
It did. A few weeks later, Johanna's uncle heard of the poster and came to pick her up. At first, Johanna was shy, bribed with an ice cream. He takes Johanna to meet her cousins in Skopje, Macedonia, for the first time. Johanna, who throughout her ordeal kept smiling and laughing, is tired now. This is her first step home, but she still doesn't know if her mother and father are dead or alive. Then, at last, Captain Soper finds Sadia Aliu, Johanna's mother, in Albania, 2 months after she lost her child.
I used to cry for her. I saw her in my dreams. Johanna told me, don't cry, Mommy, I'm okay.
Then it was no longer a dream. Together again. Johanna sees her baby brother for the first time since he was 2 weeks old. Plays with her elder brothers and sisters. And when the war is over, when they finally return to Kosovo, the best news of all, her father, Sharif, is alive. He spent the war in Kosovo hiding, fighting with resistance. They would be a family again. They have no running water, no power, and they expect a difficult winter. But Johanna and her family are together again, all thankful for what they do have, a family and freedom, and a little girl's hope. Martin Fletcher, NBC News, Kosovo.
When NBC Nightly News continues in a moment, early evidence of millennium madness.
The pitch. Smucker swings. Home run! Do you hit a home run every time, Richard? Yep, every time.
Growing up, both Tim and Richard Smucker thought big. Now they're the 4th generation of Smuckers making delicious jam.
Another home run! No, Tim makes a great catch. Wait, Tim drops it. Another home run!
For more than 100 years, with a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
At Attention ladies in aisle 4. Getting the nutrition you'd like out of that cereal?
Yeah?
Because you'd need 4 boxes to get the folic acid in 1 box of total.
Big appetite.
Excuse me. 12 boxes to equal the zinc in total.
Need another coupon?
And you. Even 25 boxes couldn't equal the vitamin E in total.
Express Lane? I don't think so.
Only Total has 100% of 10 vitamins and minerals. No other leading cereal comes close.
We'll take the total.
Total Raisin Bran, Total Cornflakes. What are you getting for breakfast?
I am the Scum Buster. I make scum and mildew problems disappear. I make grease and dirt problems go away. If you got a messy situation, believe me, no one's got to know. I'm the Scum Buster. I am built by Black & Decker.
Tonight, like never before, you can relax and not worry if your dentures are clean. Because you started the day with new Fix-It & Cleanser with ProGuard. This unique tablet and denture bath system not only gets dentures 4 times cleaner, it creates the ProGuard barrier, proven to protect against plaque and odor-causing bacteria all day, so that clean feeling lasts from morning till your goodnight kiss. New Fix-It with ProGuard. Start cleaner, stay cleaner.
Sunday, Hillary Clinton, is she right for New York? And Pat Buchanan debates Bill Daley on Clinton trade and politics. Plus, Carvel and Madeline. If it's Sunday, it's Meet the Press.
It's like today, only later. Later today, weekdays on NBC.
Finally this evening, 34 days till 2000, and Millennium momentum is on the rise. As NBC's Jim Macedo reports, party preps are underway all over the world.
Millennium Day is about a month away, but already Paris, the city of light, is alight. Its bridges illuminated by thousands of floodlights. And a nightly New Age show. It's a strong moment, says Mayor Jean Tiberi, and we're celebrating early. In New York City, finishing touches on the massive ball of multicolored lights, strobes, and crystals that will drop on Times Square. And more rehearsals across the ocean in Edinburgh, Scotland. In Rome, the new Jubilee Bell will mark the Holy Year 2000, while in Hong Kong, a Millennium Tea Party drew thousands today, the world's biggest brew-up. London, though, claims to offer the best ticket and the most expensive venue. The $1.5 billion Millennium Dome, to be opened at midnight by the Queen, will put on what is billed as the greatest show on Earth.
London has invested more in Millennium celebrations than the rest of the world's capital cities put together.
But not everyone will be partying. In fact, as the big night approaches, most here have decided to stay home on New Year's Eve, victims of a creeping late 1990s disease, millennial fatigue. A backlash from advertising overkill and soaring hotel and ticket prices, and increasingly a sense that London's millennial symbols are a monumental waste of money.
I think it could be better spent on education and health.
Still, some just can't seem to resist millennium fever. In Japan, this gold and diamond Millennium Brassiere meant to last 1,000 years. Yours for $2 million. Or the more modest Millennium Stamp, a Swiss invention with space for a New Year's greeting, even your own photo. Millennium organizers across the globe say they're confident this celebration will be a success. After all, it won't be seen for another 1,000 years. Jim Macedo, NBC News, London.
And that is NBC Nightly News for this Saturday. Thanks for watching. I'm John Siegenthaler reporting from New York. I'll see you right back here tomorrow night.